Alright, all set. And 3, 2, 1, action! This is Cinematic Motif. Hello, I'm Wanson, a film critic and a content creator, and welcome back to Cinematic Motif, where I introduce you films in Taiwan and around the world. Alright, so welcome back to the show today. Now, before we start today, I want to ask you this question. Have you ever been to any film festivals? Now, I know we've been always talking about film festivals here on Cinematic Motif. We even just talked about Women Make Waves International Film Festival a few weeks ago. But today I'm going to talk to you about the biggest film festival in Taiwan. That is Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival, which is about to start in just a few weeks' time in November. Actually, it's going to start just a few days later. Okay, so we're going to talk about that film festival today, and including the highlights in the film programs this year. So stay tuned and don't go anywhere, my friends. This is going to be very, very exciting. Alright, so before we start today, I think I need to give you a very, very brief overview about what Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival is. Now, this film festival can also be abbreviated as TGHFF. Okay, so in Chinese, it's Taipei 金马影展. Now, you probably know Golden Horse Awards, 金马奖, but what is this Golden Horse Film Festival? It's basically the film festival that is accompanied by the Golden Horse Awards. This is a film festival that not just show you the films in Taiwan, but the films all over the world. Now, the film festival this year is, it's going to last from November 7th to November 24th. And now, believe it or not, it has already been like more than 40 years since the first Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival. The first Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival was in 1980. And personally, I began to attend this film festival annually from 2019 when I was okay. So how old am I right now? Wait, what? Okay, so basically I started watching this film festival when I was in high school. Okay, what I love the most about Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival, and also this is the reason why you should not miss it, is that it is a very, very diverse film festival. The diversity in the film programs is it's brilliant. You get to watch the best of the best films from the three biggest international film festivals, including Berlin Film Festival, Venice Film Festival, and even the Cannes Film Festival in France. And at the same time, you get to watch a lot of new films in Taiwan and in Asia, and even some films from like film festivals like Tokyo Film Festivals. And the best thing is that you get to meet the filmmakers. Now, lots of people would ask me, what is the difference between watching a film in a cinema and at the film festival? I would say at the film festival, most of the time you get to meet the filmmakers. The filmmakers will actually go to the screening and greet the audience and answer the questions of the audience. And that is the beautiful things about film festivals, especially a big film festival like this one, Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival. And second of all, I think at the film festival you get to enjoy the films with a bunch of people who love films just like you do. You know, most of the time, the people who go to film festivals are film nerds. Like I do. I am a film nerd. And at the Golden Horse Film Festivals, you get to experience a bunch of events, such as you get a lot of presents from the film festival, and also you can buy some souvenirs. They've got very, very beautiful souvenirs every year, like some umbrellas, like some socks, some cups, some bags, everything. And I love buying them. Now, at the same time, you can watch the latest films, including the films that are nominated at the Golden Horse Award this year. You know, all of the Golden Horse Awards nominees will be screened at the film festival each and every year. So you should definitely not miss that. Now, But speaking of the presents, there are actually some big changes this year in the film festival, including they're introducing electronic tickets. So now they're having a dual policy right now. Like you can get electronic tickets, but also you can get just the paper tickets right now this year. But in this year, you don't get the chance to get the free gifts for purchasing many tickets. The man early this year, it's going to disappear this year. So be sure that you know about this. Back in the good old days, we used to line up at the Golden Horse Film Festival's office to get the presents for buying a lot of tickets. I did that last year, and I was lining up there for queuing up for about 2 hours, and some of my friends even queued up for about 6 hours or 7 hours. They're crazy. I got a Golden Horse electronic rice cooker, but a smaller one. The smaller one, electronic rice cooker, the 电锅 here in Taiwan. Okay, so by the time that you're listening to this episode, the ticket sales for this year's festival have already started. But it is still worth telling you what are some highlights at the film festival this year, because it's never too late, right? So for now, I'm going to share some of the highlights in the film programs this year, and don't go anywhere. Alright, first of all, let's start with the films in spotlight. So, I've collected some of the biggest titles in the film festival this year. I hope you will all go watch them. But if you are only starting to book your tickets right now, when you're listening to this episode, chances are you won't be able to get any tickets. Maybe they're all sold out. Alright, so first of all, we have this one, The Room Next Door, or La Habitación de Al Lado. I'm speaking Spanish. Okay, so this film is written and directed by Pedro Almodóvar, or Almodóvar. Now, he is a very, 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 very famous, world-famous director, and this is his English language full-length debut film. It's based on the novel What Are You Going Through by Sigrid Nunez. Now, the best thing about this film, now we know that Almodóvar loves collaborating with Tilda Swinton, a very, very world-renowned actress, and he's collaborating with her again in this film. So Tilda Swinton and Julianne Moore to star in this film. You should not miss this one. So they're playing two close friends. And this film was premiered at the Venice International Film Festival and is also awarded with the Golden Lion. It's a first for a Spanish film, so you should not miss this one. We're talking about The Room Next Door. And now, that's the Almodóvar one, but now let's move on to the second movie. That is Anora. Anora, this is an American romantic comedy drama film written and directed by Sean Baker, the director. Now, I love Sean Baker because I love Sean Baker's previous film last year. It's called Red Rocket. Now, that is a really, really nice film talking about a porn actor who is not a porn actor anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna say coincidentally, this film, Anora, that is going to premiere here at the Golden Horse Film Festival, is another one somehow about sort of sexual elements. I don't know why. So it stars Mikey Madison in the title role of an exotic dancer and follows a beleaguered romance with the son of a Russian oligarch. The film was in competition at the 77 Cannes Film Festival in France, where it won the Palme d'Or, the 金棕榈奖, the grand prize at the Cannes Film Festival. So this is another one that you should not miss from Sean Baker. The film is called Anora. Now moving on to another film. Do you like Poor Things? 可怜的东西. The film was such viral earlier this year. So the director is back again so soon. We have this film called Kinds of Kindness. It's an absurdist anthology film, consists of 3 distinct but loosely connected stories. It's directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, of course the director of Poor Things, and stars Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, and even Joe Alwyn. And Kinds of Kindness had its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival, and also one of the actor, Plemons, Jesse Plemons. He won the Best Actor Award at the Cannes Film Festival. So don't miss this one. Kinds of Kindness from director of Poor Things. Now moving on, the fourth film, I want to talk to you about A Different Man. So this is an American black comedy psychological thriller film directed by Aaron Schimberg, but starring Sebastian Stan. Now, Sebastian Stan, if you know this name, he is the one who plays Bucky Barnes or Winter Soldier in Marvel's film. And you know, Sebastian Stan, he won the Silver Bear Award at the Berlin Film Festival this year for his performance in this film, A Different Man. So please go watch this one, A Different Man, if you're a big fan of the Winter Soldier or Bucky Barnes or Sebastian Stan. Finally, I have this final one in the Spotlight film to share with you. That is Jesse Eisenberg's latest movie. So I love Jesse Eisenberg because of his performance in his previous movie like last year called Manodrome. So Manodrome, though, this is a very, very bad movie. Very bad. But Jesse Eisenberg's performance is really, really nice. Now, for this one, A Real Pain. This film is called A Real Pain. This is his second directorial film. And it follows mismatched cousins, David and Benji, who reunite for a tour through Poland to honor their beloved grandmother. Sounds like a very, very nice travel film, right? You can get to see, you know, the two leading characters and then having this little trip in Poland. I hope that we can enjoy this one. Jesse Eisenberg's latest directorial film, A Real Pain. Alright, so these are the films in the spotlight this year. I hope you can go watch these 5 films. And I'm gonna continue by telling you about the queer and Asian films in the spotlight later on the show, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere. For now, let's play the 1975. This is Chocolate on Radio Taiwan International.
Hey now, call it split because you know that you will. Oh, you buy your friend like chocolate. You say to me, go, and nobody knows. We're gonna sit under our pay code. No, we'll never go quitting, no, we'll never go quitting, no. No one run away from the boys in the blue. Oh, my car smells like chocolate. And now I think
Now, this track is a 1975 and Chocolate on Radio Taiwan International. You're listening to Cinematic Motif. I'm Wanson. Today we're talking about Taipei Golden Horse Film Festivals and the highlights in the film festival this year. And we're going to get going because we have loads of films to share with you today. Alright, so we just talked about the films in the spotlight and in the highlights this year. Now let's move on to the films about queerness and also the Asian and Taiwanese films this year. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to start with 3 Kilometers. Now this is a film that I really look forward to. 3 kilometers to the I'm sorry. the full name of the title is actually 3 kilometers to the end of the world. Okay, so it's the Romanian entry to the Oscars this year, and it also won the Queer Palm at the Cannes Film Festival this year. It talks about Adi, a 17-year-old, is spending the summer in his home village in Danube Delta, and one night he is brutally gay bashed on the street, and the next day his world is turned upside down. His parents no longer look at him as they did, and the seemingly tranquility of the village starts to crack. It talks about the gay bashed in Romania. I'm really curious about that film, so go watch it. It's called 3 Kilometers to the End of the World. Now, next up, I have another one from Finland. So I made this joke a few months ago, I think so. I once said it's a Finnish film. It's not finished. It's finished. Yeah, it's finished. It's basically finished making. It's completed. I'm sorry. Okay, it's a film from Finland. It's called Sebastian. And it talks about Max, an aspiring young writer in London who begins his double life as a sex worker in London in order to research his debut novel. Who would actually do this kind of weird thing? Like to research for a novel to actually participate in... Okay, it sounds kind of makes sense, okay? He's participating in this industry simply because he is writing his debut novel. Okay, I think it sounds interesting. I am very curious about this. Just to let you know, I want to know more about this writer in the film. Okay, so this film is called Sebastian from Finland. It's also going to be screened at the Golden Horse Film Festival this year. Alright, so the next one I'm going to share with you today, continuing with our, we just talked about sex worker, right? We're going to talk about this one. It's called Some Nights I Feel Like Walking. It's the latest film of Singaporean director Anthony Chen, Chen Zhe-yi. Now, in this film, we don't have much information about this film yet because it's not yet released. And so we don't have much information, but we already know that this is a film about sex workers and about a man bringing the corpse of his partner back to home. So it sounds like a very heartbreaking story from director Chen Zhe-yi, Anthony Chen, talking about the LGBTQ plus issues again. I'm definitely want to watch this one because it's rare that even we just talked about the theme of this movie, sex worker bringing the corpse away. I think it even just the theme itself sounds very interesting. So I want to watch this one. Now let's move on to some sort of, let's say, the Asian films, because we were talking about Anthony Chen, right? Now the other one that I really want to watch is Malaysian director Chong Kit-on's latest movie. Okay, his name is Zhang Ji, and his latest movie, Yao Lan Fan Shi, Pavane for an Infant. I want to watch this one because I kind of like Zhang Jian's previous movie, Snow in Midsummer, 五月雪. Now that one talks about a very sensitive history in Malaysia. And now for this one, Yao Lan Fan Shi, he's going to talk about women and the issue of abandoned babies. So it sounds very interesting, right? Go watch this one. And then, of course, for Taiwanese film, we have the world premiere of Midi Z, or Zhao De-ying, a Myanmar-born Taiwanese film director's latest documentary, Cherry Ferry, 樱桃号. With the future of his hometown in Myanmar's uncertain after the military coup, he uses the port and ferry to express his nostalgia in this new documentary. So I'm also very, very interested about this one, 樱桃号 from 赵德胤. Now, finally, I want to tell you this. So you should not forget that speaking of Taiwanese films or like Mandarin films, all the nominated films at the Golden Horse Awards will be screened at the Golden Horse Film Festival this year. That is a big privilege, which includes 女儿的女儿. This is another one that I really want to watch. 女儿的女儿, Daughter's Daughters, starring Sylvia Zhang, Zhang Aijia. Wow, she's a very, very old but very, very nice and senior actress here in Taiwan, Zhang Aijia, and she's also nominated for the Best Actress at the Golden Horse Awards this year, and we get to see her latest movie in Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival this year because it was nominated, Daughter's Daughters, 女儿的女儿, so you should not miss that one as well. Go watch it, okay? So, right, these are all the films that I'm going to share with you today, so many of them. We talked about so much. I hope you're not gonna be mentally break down. For now, what you can do is to go to the website of Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival and check if these films are still selling. If there are any seats available, go get them, okay? Alright, so that is all for our show today. Thank you so much for tuning in to Cinematic Motif. As always, if you've got any requests or feedback, please send your email to wanson@rti.org.tw. You can also follow me on my Instagram and YouTube. My handle is at wansonscfe. Now, final song for you today, I'm playing you Wang Aiden, and this track is called 想了你6次. Oh, a very classic from him. And that is all for our show today. This has been Cinematic Motif. Please go watch the Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival. Don't miss it. It's going to start from November 7th. Tickets are on sale right now. And thank you for tuning in. I'm back next week. Bye bye.
Come here to be my baby. 我受够了只是想你，这道选择题它很简单 Money 再多我也选择你，我在这里等你哦，请你不要想太多，简单点请你跟我说哦，那么多的 feelings get involved 哦，我缠了线让你操控我，今天想了你6次爱，我可不想装没事 So 请你不要想太多，我在这等你跟我说，跟你说声早安，我帮你做了早餐，我看你还不起床，我在你耳朵捣乱，望向窗外天空好蓝，想跟你去海边 Wanna be with you 再说100遍，带你去旅行，让我唱歌给你听哦，对我来说都是美妙的奇迹，所以别想太多，你的心只有我才懂 I'ma give you the world 我绝对不会开口，你什么都不必说，我解答你的疑惑，甜得像蜂蜜，我一口接着一口，每当我勾你的肩膀，当我注视你的眼眶，总是让我结巴，我的 Senorita 哦别说那么多，我只想带你回家 Lady Come here to be my baby 我受够了只是想你，这道选择题它很简单 Money 再多我也选择你，我在这里等你哦，请你不要想太多，简单点请你跟我说哦，那么多的 feelings get involved 哦，我缠了线让你操控我，今天想了你6次爱，我可不想装没事 So 请你不要想太多，我在这等你跟我说